What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, November 1st. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, @Josh Engleman, only place you're getting updates to my sims as we get closer to lock. Let me know in the comments section who is your favorite and least favorite of my contenders for today's slate. And finally, shout out to PrizePicks for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up. Get a 100% instant match deposit bonus of up to $100. Now, we round out the bottom of my top 10 with Nick Batum, DeAndre Hunter, Derek White, Bogdan Bogdanovic, and Dennis Schroeder on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up with number 5, we have Collin Sexton. He is point guard, shooting guard eligible, just 5,900, projected for almost 33 fantasy points. The goal's 39.5. He's in the optimal lineup 17% of the time. He's about a fantasy point per minute guy, playing 34 minutes a game. Now, it's all scoring. 22 points, 3.5 boards, 3.5 assists, maybe a steal. It's a pace up spot against Charlotte. Not a defense you're all that worried about either. So I think Collin Sexton's in a really nice position because he can actually reach a ceiling. Like a 40 fantasy point day out of Sexton doesn't seem all that crazy if he can score 30 real points. So I think he's a little bit too cheap for his role. Plus you get point guard, shooting guard eligibility. What's not to like? At number 4, I'm going Trae Young. Just point guard eligibility, 9,300, projected for 50. The goal is 56, and he is in the optimal lineup 17% of the time. I've got him close to 1.4 fantasy points per minute in this spot. It's pace up against Washington, bad defense, 35 minutes, 27 and 10 as a baseline. So the double-double bonus is real for Trae Young today. 50-50 shot, I think, that he can get that. 4 rebounds as well, plus a steal. I think things look pretty good for Trae Young. I would like to see a slightly lower price, but even at 9,300, he's in my top 5. At number 3, we're going to the Time Lord Robert Williams, center eligible, only 6,100, projected for 35. The goal is 40.5. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. Now, it's a mild pace down spot against the Bulls. They lose about 2 possessions under their average. And I'm projecting Robert Williams a little bit lighter, basically 1.15 fantasy points per minute. Even at that mark, projecting him well lower than he's normally been. 30 minutes, 10 points, 10.5 boards, and a truly staggering 4.1 stocks. I didn't even mention assists and steals. The upside for steals and blocks is so massive for Robert Williams, and I really like it in this spot. Vooch, not the type of guy that goes to the free throw line a lot, which I think could benefit Robert Williams in that he should be slightly less in foul trouble. Vooch is just not that kind of guy to draw fouls. So I think Robert Williams can take a couple extra chances. I love him at 6,100 on DraftKings. At number 2, we're going to power forward center eligible Jaren Jackson Jr., 5,400, projected for 32.5. The goal is only 37. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. 1.09 fantasy points per minute in this spot in 30 minutes, 16 points, 6 boards, and then one of everything. An assist, a steal, a block and a half. All of that looks pretty good to me. Maybe a turnover and a half too. Slight pace down spot against Denver, but not really all that difficult matchup for Jaren Jackson. I think he should be able to space the floor pretty well here. And again, between 1 and 1.1 fantasy points per minute at 5,400, forward and center eligibility, I'm loving Triple J today. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter @Josh Engleman so you can get my sim updates. Hop into the comment section underneath this video. I want your favorite contender and your least favorite contender. And then I want you guys to head over to PrizePicks and use that promo code Awesemo so you can get a 100% instant match deposit bonus. And at number 1, 20% likelihood to be in the optimal, Reggie Jackson, 6K, just point guard eligibility, projected for 33.5. The goal is 40. Now he's going to play 34 minutes, or you hope that they don't just beat Oklahoma City by 100 in the first half. Somewhere between 0.9 and 1 fantasy points per minute, 17 points, 4.5 boards, 4.5 assists. Maybe you get a steal. This is just a great matchup. It's pace neutral, but clearly not the best defense in the world. Oklahoma City's getting beat by like 17 points a game. If Reggie Jackson plays his full allotment of 34 minutes, he is my number 1 contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, November 1st. FanDuel version of this video is around here somewhere. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you're watching the process show each morning, Monday through Friday at 6:30. Strategy shows. I'm on live before lock tonight. All that good stuff. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. I will be back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.